Also getting a wave to start. This is what Felipe Toledo did, Ponce.
Yeah, well, is there going to be pressure on Felipe to perform here? He's had a couple of hiccups the last few years here in France, which has really hurt his world title chances, so really needs a good result here, separating those two guys.
Duru's start, throwing some water out the back, riding some mayhems as well. Clean connection on the second effort into the foam climb, so always looking quick and powerful as Joan Duru. Already 2 scores.
It's still relatively a new field. This is probably like my 3rd or 4th time here. My first time I stayed with brother, and he was here doing the contest, so I've gone a few spots with him before I was on tour, so it's pretty cool, like that little relationship we have.
Pretty lucky to be able to shadow someone like Kolohe and Dino before you're officially on tour. As we're getting started, Potts. Whitewater takeoff to start. How'd you like his performance on the open face, Griff?
He kind of caught a little rail there, but yeah, this wave was kind of an insider, it looks like.
A lot of rapid fire action. Duru up again. First turn out the back, solid, big finish. So tour tune combo once again for the local boy.
Things spectacular, but just getting started.
Toledo live action. Connects with the lip line before it changes speed through the end section. Take a look at Felipe's wave, Potts.
Yeah, this is more like it from Felipe. Really light on his feet, one of the fastest guys on tour, and it really does surprise me that he's lacking good results here in France.
Kind of went from the lefts to the rights midway through our heat. Well, that was nice. Mark knows this wave pretty well.
Yeah, he's had a lot of opportunities out here as well as a wild card, even going back to 2011. Lacomare was in this event. Clean arcing surfing. Looks like he's still getting better and better as he's growing up.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Jorgen. Congratulations on getting a wild card here in Hossegor once again. What does that feel like?
It feels amazing. You know, I don't even feel like I'm here with you talking about the heat win. It's incredible.
In the lead up to the event.
He was just surfing we were surfing this left slab, and it was like kind of windy, like more for airs.
Morgan Kuzinet coming off a huge opening round win and getting into a few forehand turns from a local standout, Joan Duru. Punching out that end section. The Whitewater will take him down, still counting his keepers to start from a 5.17 into a 4.0.
Right, here's Joan, bang, and then one more. I was actually with Joan when he went over the falls in Portugal, and he got pretty pounded. Like, he broke his board.
Last year to this year, as we'll keep that conversation flowing as Mark gets started. Drifting the tail to start, floating the next section. Lacomare coming into this fun section to lay back, and he'll hang on to that third and final turn.
Leg was all screwed up. He had a hole in his head, was like bleeding everywhere. And he was pretty rattled, like he thought he could have gotten like proper hurt, but I guess he just got like a gnarly hematoma on his leg. And so he probably hasn't been able to surf very much lately, and it looks like he's kind of been falling off on those end sections, so I don't know if that's playing into it, but yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
So you had a first-hand view of that wipeout. How heavy was that session?
Watch Felipe just taking his time, waiting for it to stand up, and then reacting, and that's kind of what you got to do. Beautiful snap there from Felipe, starting to find his groove. As I said, not having his best results here in France, and I think he needs to. I think he needs to maybe walk away with the win here, just to keep himself in that world title race. Great finish there from Felipe.
Great view here of that backside turn out the top. His patience was nice out the back as well, Griff.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of how you got to be on this left. It kind of just comes to where the right, you got to kind of chase it. But, yeah, there's a little hematoma leg right there.
Tough for Griffin referencing the wipeout that Duru suffered in free surf in Portugal. Really cool to get to this part of the year where it really feels like every heat is history. When you're thinking about the title race and requalification, Duru had a nice little finish there, but also a dramatic finish last season to save his spot on tour when he finaled in Portugal, quarterfinaled at Pipe to finish right on that 22 mark, Pot.
Hope he crumbles type of thing, you know. But, yeah, him and Felipe are really good.
We're watching Felipe right now on the left.
Oh, right when you said that.
It turns out the back, but flying is Joan Duru.
Oh.
Clean layback carve off the roof. Vertical, ditches the fins, lays back and recovers.
He's a warrior.
A little unpredictable factor on those two turns. He enjoys pain, but we've seen him punch himself in the face after heat victories.
I would hate to get punched by him.
What do you think about this last turn here, Griffin? Would you say he's out of control, or would you give him a lot of credit for pulling that off? How much has the lineup changed, Griffin, at lowers? I mean, there seems to be every amazing surfer in California out every time that place breaks.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. The SC crew's got a pretty tight hold on it right now. Like, seems like more than ever. Like, sometimes there'll be like 10 of us out there, and I'll be like feel kind of bad for like other people if they're not from San Clemente. It's like, oh man, like it'll be kind of gnarly right now. He'll go back, rest a few days, and then get back to it, you know.
And still, as he's fighting through the pain, putting up some clean backside turns.
Oh, unbelievable stuff from Felipe, but you know, you got to be super careful you don't do permanent damage. I mean, he's still at the beginning part of his career. Got a couple of scores on the board. Fingers crossed they don't overtake me. And he's out.
So what a tough roll for Toledo. We'll catch up with his condition in a moment as we watch Lacomare kick out. He's a surfer that can try to sneak into that top two picture.
But with that kind of stuff.
Hard off the bottom and hitting a solid section that was overhead is Joan Duru. Now looking like he'll get the quick vision. Out in front of the open water, and he'll just try to finish strong on his feet. Tricky sections to work with, but finds 3 more turns after the barrel, losing the final maneuver. As Duru has been extremely active. That's his 10th wave ridden. Still with 8:35 to go.
Looks like his legs are doing fine right now, Griff.
Yeah, for sure. This wave was such a good wave. This little bonus barrel is so fun. I don't know. He looks like he's like almost surfing really good, but he's just like kind of catching a few rails here and there. So I don't know. We'll see what the score comes.
Felipe will be making that decision with his support crew and with the medical staff as we continue. He's still out in front. 4:45 to go. Into the double up with some speed. The local Joan Duru kicks out. I was hoping for a gigantic aerial through that inside. Duru 5.3 and a 5.3 are his top two.
That's super cool usually, and you just never really get to know guys until like you get time away from the ocean, you know?
Yeah, for a while they're just a jersey, a guy you're trying to get past, and you get to really know their personality. Weaving through this inside, Mark Lacomare looking to skip the elimination round. And he's just trying to fight against his good friend, another local, Joan Duru, with 2:50 to go. And on the poker table as well, right?
Yeah, I think I played my first Texas Hold'em game with him. So, yeah, it's super cool to see him making it.
A lot of speed for Mark Lacomare, looking to ramp up. Big tail, high attempt, but lands hard in the flats, incomplete.
Yeah, I didn't feel it too much. It was kind of like a weird spot to be. It kind of seemed like we were all in the same scenario being up there. Yeah, it was fun.
So even though you're in California, it was almost like everyone's going through this new field together, as it almost takes away that hometown pressure. Griffin, thanks for making us laugh this morning. Good job ripping your heat, and thanks for joining us. You're welcome anytime.